has impeded the country's ability to properly provide for the housing, economic, educational, and health needs of its inhabitants. For example, the accommodation of over 3,000 Monstratians in their flight from the volcano represented an overnight increase of 5% to our population, and this has taxed our capacity to cater for the needs of even our own people. Since the ICPD Cairo in 1994, the Caribbean has been struck with 4 devastating hurricanes, and Antigua and Barbuda sustained severe damages. As a result, national priorities were shifted. Nevertheless, my government has made significant strides in the implementation of the recommendations. Mr. President, levels of fertility, infant mortality, and morbidity rates are all at internationally acceptable levels, and Antigua and Barbuda ranks 27th in human resource development as cited in the UNDP Human Resource Development Report 1998. The problems of crime, substance abuse, and the containment of HIV/AIDS are all priority issues for my government. Other areas of concern which are being given priority attention are poverty alleviation, gender and development, violence against women, single parenting, the care of the elderly, and the physically and mentally challenged. Mr. President, my government has been working closely in partnership with various NGOs and the private sector to mobilize community and family support in increasing the access and acceptability of reproductive health services to better meet the needs of our people, in particular women and teenage mothers. Through agencies such as the Welfare Department and the Child and Family Guidance Center, the emotional needs of disturbed and abused children are being addressed. To address the needs of adolescents and youths in Antigua and Barbuda, programs have been implemented by agencies such as the Alliance for Social Wellbeing and the National Youth Organization. Other initiatives include a Land for Youth program where land is being sold on credit at concessionary rates to young people between ages 18 and 36. Also, a National Technical Vocational Training Institute was established to promote vocational training for young people in Antigua and Barbuda. My government is especially committed to the empowerment of the socially and economically challenged. We have improved the status of women at the national level by promoting them into senior positions within the public sector. In the area of violence against women, legislation has been enacted to give greater protection to women. Mr. President, it is to be noted that despite our limited resources, significant strides have been made since Cairo 1994, and with continued support, Antigua and Barbuda can move into the 21st century with a high level of optimism. There is much more to be done, but it must be clearly understood that no country by itself can achieve all of the objectives of ICPD 1994. Countries must work cohesively and collaboratively with each other and give support to the most vulnerable states. This type of alliance is the only one that will effectively realize the goals and enhance the aspirations of all mankind. Change has become a characteristic of our times, and whereas these changes, which include globalization and trade liberalization, bring with them opportunities in telecommunications and information technology, they have also created further threats to small island states, thus increasing their vulnerability to economic shocks. The cooperation of the developed countries is required to assist small, vulnerable states to keep abreast with these changes so that we are not left behind, resulting in the dislocation and impoverishment of our people. It is the desire of my government to ensure that our people enjoy decent standards of living, and like other vulnerable states, has had to borrow extensively to sustain economic growth and development, resulting in a serious strain on my government's finances. Additionally, we have had to borrow repeatedly to repair infrastructural damage